Hey guys, JasonLeeno here. So today is the wrap up of my 6 week rehab training, the Russian squat program template. Uh, Now I'm going to do it a little differently because after the end of this training, it was only supposed to be a 5% increase. However, as you guys know, I have dialed everything way down. So I'm going to basically use this as like a soft mock meet. I'm not going to go to any complete maxes today, but I'm just going to kind of feel it out and I guess aim for what we would consider like an RPE 9 to 9.5, give or take, and then just go from there. But other than that, I'll see you in the gym. Well, that went a lot better than I anticipated. I did not expect to get a 5 pound PR during a rehab phase. I never would have thought it in the world. I just wanted to put some heavy weight on my back again to see where it was at, and everything just kept going. And I'm like, hey, let's go for 5 pounds. And it felt fantastic. And it did not feel like an all out max either. It was definitely different having heavy weight on my back again, but it didn't feel like an all out max, which is perfect. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better because I don't want to max out during something that I'm supposed to be rehabilitating. You know what I mean? So like, it was amazing feeling to hit a PR and a sense of achievement when it came to actually making some kind of progress in this stupid injury. So I am happy about that. 355 is a nice beginning to a new training phase. The bench, even though I didn't hit a PR today, it still felt pretty good. And the reason why is because if you guys have been following along, you'll notice one person was missing, and that is Edgar, my buddy who spots me, helps me out, does lift-offs. And when it comes to the benching, for the longest time, I've depended a lot on lift-offs. Like, I don't have your fancy monoliths or anything like that. I depend on people. And there was really no one even around to ask for help. So I just said, hey, I still want to bench heavy today. So I just went for it. And I hit 240, and it wasn't a great 240. It could have been a lot cleaner. There was a definite seesaw. But like, that whole time, I wasn't even thinking about the bench. When I lifted off 240 and I dropped it down, I started pressing. The first thing that went through my mind was like, oh my God, I didn't think it would be that easy to lift off 240. Like, I've struggled with 215. I'm nearly killing myself trying to get myself to stay tight, and this was nothing. So even though it wasn't a PR, it was still progress, and that's what I need to keep doing, especially when, like, I'm just trying to get better. Even though powerlifting is focused on numbers, I need to understand that I just need to get better. It doesn't need to always be about the numbers. And the fact that I felt comfortable, and even with it stalling out, there was never one point that I had that sense of panic that I was going to fail the rep. Like I said, the majority of the time I was just more impressed that I could lift out the weight by myself. So I'm happy about that. The deadlift, let's be honest, guys, we knew I couldn't go 3 for 3. Like, my deadlift, if you've been following along, like, I used to always just post about my deadlift because it was always something I felt super, like, great about it. Right now, I don't really feel great about it. I don't feel upset because I can still pull 405. It's slow, super slow off the ground. And my biggest thing, it might not even be that it's an actual issue. Like from time to time, only during the deadlift, probably because of the pressure that it puts onto my hips, I do have some discomfort around my SI joint. And I think back in my head, I keep telling myself, like, is it really worth it to push it? Like, you don't feel comfortable. Is it really worth it? So I'm still battling with myself internally and I guess a little bit externally. But when it comes to my next training, I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to put 470 because I did that like 6 months ago. I'm just going to put 405 and then slowly build up from there. And if I quickly progress, then yeah, that's amazing. If not, whatever, because ultimately, like I said, I want to get a better squat. My deadlift, I've always been good at deadlifting, and when I eventually get to the platform, push comes to shove, I'm pretty sure I can bring the old stupid J back and just will that weight up. But until then, I'm just going to try to train smart. So my next cycle is going to be a 355 squat, a 250 bench. I probably might dial it back just because I want to focus a bit more on my pausing and stop depending so much on the touch and go. And then that deadlift will be around 405 as my starting numbers to base everything off of. So guys, do me that favor. If you haven't, click that subscribe, because as you can see, I'm not screwing up and I'm not injured and I'm actually able to make some progress once again. So sooner than later, if everything keeps working out, we're going to be on that platform. That is my goal for 2020, to at least sign up for a freaking competition. But guys, do that, and also hit the like, share, and subscribe again, hopefully, to spread that love, and I will see you next time.